Welcome to Under the Sun Podcast. I'm Ilea.
And I'm Irene. Grab a cup of coffee and your comfiest sweats and join us every Monday as two best friends discuss everything from raising free-range gremlins to business and really everything under the sun.
Let's get started and thanks for being here.
I'm gonna eat this, but I'm gonna mute me and just put the camera on her. Irene, open us up.
Welcome. This is a little update of us. We are back from this cruise that you're sick of hearing about. I know. And we're pasty as can be. Well, you have some color.
I do?
I went
I'm
out
not
of my
wearing
way.
any foundation or makeup.
Good for you. I went out of my way to not get sun because I've hit the age where not wrinkling is better. So catch me in my cover-ups and lots of not sunscreen, but like as natural as I could find it sunscreen because I don't want to wrinkle.
Mm-hmm.
I've already got lots of spots.
I didn't sunscreen. I think I sunscreened once, but I've adapted the intuitive sunning. Like I'm just making it up as I go. But like,
yeah,
because I know my skin very well. I'm Irish and I glow in the light. Like I am white. If I can tell when I'm starting to burn, so then I just put like a light linen or some type of light shirt over and then it's fine. Yeah. Dave, my husband, who brought along, I could have punched him in the face.
Yeah, but you know who was happy about it?
He brought a banana boat bull crap.
And my husband was excited about it because I went to put sunscreen on him and he's like, Radio Dave, do you have the sunscreen that actually works?
It doesn't work though because those two,
the only two burnt.
Damn it, I'm chewing. Are the only two who burnt.
Yeah. Our babies didn't burn and they're brand new baby skin.
No babies burn, but the husbands who use banana boat.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know why. It's just so close to the equator. I'm like, God, it's not the equator. It's you. It's fine.
Yeah,
it's fine.
That's fine.
He literally snuck in my suitcase and I opened it at the hotel and I literally said, what the F is this? And he was like, just in case because our baby's brand new. I was like, literally?
No,
I was like,
just in case for me.
He literally, and I said, if you put that on my baby, I'm going to literally punch you in the face. I was like, that is a like you're trying to give our baby cancer? Is that what you're trying to do? And he was like, no. I was like, did you read the ingredients? No. I'm like, have you researched any of the ingredients? No. I'm like,
don't put that on my baby.
Don't put it on my baby that I work really hard to remove toxins from. Yeah, that was an argument. We for sure had an argument in the hotel. Mm-hmm. All right, now you got to talk. I got to eat this ice cream.
Okay. Well, on that note, there are no cruise babies.
Woo!
Well, maybe woo. No, I would have had a cruise baby. I was TMI, but you know, you're in this with us now. We're however many episodes in.
I thought you had chocolate. We're good. Everybody.
I might. Okay. You're in this now. I was ovulating on that cruise. I could have had a cruise baby. Instead, I'm on my period today. So hence the ice creams that we're now eating. I ate it while she set up and she's eating it now.
Because we took all the equipment with us.
Yeah.
So I have no idea when we're posting this particular episode, but we have some content from the cruise. We did basically some activities on the cruise line and we recorded it. But otherwise, like we were in full, I don't know about you, I was in full mom mode.
Yeah, I took like 2 pictures the whole week. Whoopsie.
No, wasn't it great though?
It was
because we didn't pay
yeah.
for the internet package to where you could have internet every day. And so like we weren't attached to our phones and it was actually like, for me, it was like a proper vacation. I don't know the last time I've gone on a vacation. I didn't take some type of work with me to do while I was there.
Yeah.
I was just like, nope, don't have internet. I'm not editing. I didn't do anything.
It's great.
And like we have one clip of us on the bus thing going to.
Do we?
Yeah. And then one video of us about to board and then there's like nothing else. So
good for us.
We'll post it at the very end of this video, like a buffer.
We did do a little onboard fun thing for you guys to see. And as my husband was getting the footage together, he's like, you can tell that you guys are moms because both of you are covered in food. I was like, yeah, I'm covered in food right now, probably.
We're also on wait. We're also on a cruise where there's unlimited food. So we're probably the gross ones.
Yeah, but now we have kids we can blame it on.
Woohoo. No. So talk about 80-20. We went.
That was a 90-10 in the wrong direction.
No. What I mean, that was 1 week of our
That's true.
of 365 days in 52 weeks. Like so that's you know,
I mean,
52 weeks of the year, 1 week we eat literally whatever they serve us
Yeah.
besides, you know, gluten.
yeah.
Like I also didn't feel that bad.
No.
Like
I felt fine until I ate popcorn, which I'm actively allergic to corn.
Yeah.
That was my own fault. But even with all of the junk that we ate, I was fine until the day I ate popcorn. So don't eat something if you're allergic to it, and you know that. That's my tip of a cruise.
well, also like your mindset has a huge impact on like the absorption of your food. So
Mhm.
like that's why the Bible says to say grace, like, and bless your food, because you know it has an impact on like your absorption. Like it
Yeah.
does.
Slows your system down.
It prepares your mind and body to eat. That's
Mhm.
why it's like good to like smell and like you know, like prepare your senses to eat. Anyways, but like you just have to eat and enjoy yourself on vacation, and we did. Oh,
It was one
buddy.
night.
Oh, buddy.
Our rooms were right next door to each other. And I don't know if the kids had fallen asleep or if they were still awake, but either way, I was like, it's 11:30. I should go get some ice cream. And I tried to like sneak out of my kids must have been awake because I was literally sneaking out to go get ice cream. And then right as I closed my door, your door opened and Dave popped out. It's like ice cream run. Hey, it was great.
It was. And here, like,
But okay, having unlimited ice cream for 7 solid days has reconditioned my mind to think I need ice cream.
Irene.
Yeah, I know.
As I say you're eating ice cream. Hello, pot kettle. Nice to meet you.
Right. But that is gluten-free,
I didn't-
dairy-free.
I didn't bring this though. You
Soy-free.
brought it to me.
My uterus brought it to you. You're welcome.
Why do you want sugar on?
I
Oh, you're
want-
on your period, not ovulating.
Yeah. Period. No, but also like ice cream is the number one. Like if they got rid of all snack foods, and I don't include nachos because nachos isn't a snack, nachos is a meal. But if I could live off of tacos, nachos, and ice cream, and that's all I could eat for the rest of my life, you would never hear a complaint from me. So anyways, ice cream is my weakness. And that I came back and I'm like, it's 11 p.m. I think I need some ice cream. It's terrible. Terrible conditioning, but also it's fine.
We have to. I typically don't cut these episodes like as we
Yeah.
are. Like I want to be genuine,
Mm-hmm.
but we're gonna cut this right here, and I'm gonna finish this ice cream, guys. I have to. I can't with the ASMR. Like I can't.
You could sit back. I can go into hair. We're going to talk some more about some hair today.
Okay, you feel good?
Yeah. feel
Okay.
good. So we got a couple questions I'm going to get to. But I wanted to say that when I came back to work, the first day back to work, mind you, I'm in a hair salon. So like our main focus is hair. And the first thing Jaden said to me is, "Oh, you don't look like you've been in water all week." I was like, "Thanks." Because we're in like saltwater and then chlorinated pools and then saltwater pools. And so that was a nice compliment to me that my hair didn't look like I had just chlorined it. This is a 80-20.
What does it mean? What does it look
Just
like?
like dry, dehydrated, sun bleached.
Like me every single day of my life.
This color though might be one of my favorite colors on you. It just
I like
works.
It's the red I always have wanted to be.
Yeah.
Like bright and
Yeah.
fluorescent was great for shows, and it like definitely served its purpose. But
Yeah.
like this is like it feels more natural. It's like, oh, it's brown, but like in the right lighting, it looks really
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
I like it.
Now we're gonna have
Back
to
to my ice
reformulate because they discontinued that color line.
Gosh darn
I know they're ruining everything. I was gonna go into a
80-20.
long like rant about. Did you hear that?
No.
It sounded like a cat coming out of my throat. And you're the one eating. Anyways, L'Oreal owns literally half of the beauty industry, and they're shelving my favorite product because they bought the company out like 3 years ago, which I know we've said before. Like, if I start a line and someone offers me $3 million and it can change my family's life, totally going to sell out. But as the person buying those products, it's really annoying because L'Oreal bought them, I'm pretty sure, to shelve them. And I have no proof of that, but they've
I'm
been
sure they have money.
slowly, one item at a time, discontinuing things. So that's been super fun. But that's a podcast for another ranty day. But things I did on the ship to protect my hair. This is an 80-20 episode. Olaplex has its bad reputation stuff. I still, as a tool in my craft and my field, love it. Use it all the time. Use it on my own hair because this bottom portion of my hair has been bleached and colored a million times. And it's the one thing, because I've tried other things, not other natural things.
Not
but just
sponsored, by the way.
not sponsored.
But we're interested.
Yeah. We'll do it. But as a tool for me, who is bleaching people's hair every day and my own hair at home, it really does help. Like, I don't think my hair would have survived this. Not this week, but like these last few years of me bleaching and not bleaching. I should post a slideshow of all the colors my hair has been in the last 2 years alone. But on the trip, they have this little kit. I just sold one to a client not that long ago who was swimming all summer. It's like $70 something. You have little, it's their entire line in little bottles, but you get a full size oil. Okay. And it's called the Discovery Kit. And it has their clarifying shampoo, regular shampoo, conditioner, number 6, number 7, which is not going to mean anything to you if you don't know what Olaplex is. But the clarifying shampoo specifically is gentle. It's not going to strip your color, and it will pull chlorine out. So, and I think I washed my hair 3 times the whole trip. Twice in the middle. I think each time we actually went to the beach, I washed my hair to get like the fish goop out of it. And then the rest of the time I let it go. And then I washed it once before the flight home because I didn't want to look like a psycho, like electrocuted gross lady. So that was that. But the 4C clarifying, you put it on your hair, you leave it on for 5 minutes. It blows your cuticle open really wide, but not wide enough to let your color out, which is the key.
Wait. Sorry, guys. We had
potential murderer.
Well, they're still talking.
I think it's the insurance company.
Okay.
Because they sometimes use the back door to take their trash out.
Okay.
Anyways, Olaplex 4C, leave it on for 5 minutes. It opens the cuticle so all the chlorine and contaminants can get out. But if you don't put a good conditioner, which I think I said the last time too, and seal that cuticle back down, you'll cause damage. So I like that little box. It's one small box. Everything is airplane size. So if you're not checking a bag, you're just flying or carrying on. Everything fits. And it had enough conditioners that go with it that you leave in, and it really seals the hair back down. So that's what I took.
Okay.
I also took that one natural shampoo. Dang it, Desert something.
You texted it to me.
But I took that. So I used that on Nova's hair. And it seems to be great. She is 2. So even if I don't think we tried to avoid soap getting in her eye, but she's a wiggly 2-year-old who had to shower instead of bathe for a week. So she hasn't said anything about her eyes burning. So far, I really like it. I didn't pull out the heavy hitters on her because she's got little baby hair. Andalou. And how do you say that?
Andalou Naturals.
I've been using their skincare off and on for the last few years. It's kind of pricey. But at this point, I think in a health journey, you just get used to sticker shock goes away after a while. But
so does.
But it's lasted a while, and I double or triple shampoo with it almost every time, and I still have quite a bit.
It's awesome.
So anyways, Olaplex is how I survived the cruise and kept my hair in like good, healthy shape. So if I ever get a link for Olaplex, I'll post it. But otherwise, you can just look up their Discovery Kit.
Yeah.
You can buy it anywhere.
Do you guys offer it here?
We do.
Okay.
We do, not to ship. I'm also working on a storefront for hair products that would go through our distributor. I just don't know. Like, their site's very complicated, but
okay.
Once we get that set up and run, you'll be able to purchase any kind of hair product through our storefront.
Through our storefront or for your storefront?
Through the salon storefront, but
nice.
That's all. Their website's not great. Someone needs to go into the hair industry and like revolutionize the tech part of it because they're very not tech savvy, which I'm not either, but I know when something doesn't work. So just enough to complain about it. Not enough to fix it.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. How many times did you wash your hair on the trip?
You did my hair the Saturday? The Saturday before we left.
Yeah.
We left.
No, we left Saturday.
Sorry. Friday?
Yes. No, I did your mom's Friday.
Thursday. I'm just going to go back until it's right.
Don't know.
I think on Thursday. And then we left for the cruise Saturday. Shoot. And then got on the boat Sunday. And I did not wash my hair because lucky me, started my cycle. Literally, we got onto the boat. I went to pee and I had started my cycle.
So no cruise baby for you either.
No. Praise the Lord. Babies are always a blessing. But if I can control the blessings for right now, that's hard to control my current one. She has entered her sass phase, which is beautiful and I love it. But not until I would say Wednesday or Thursday.
Yeah.
When I actually got in the water somewhere.
Yeah.
And then I think you wanted to rinse out the fish goo. I just rinsed it in general.
Yeah.
And I like the way the salt makes my hair feel.
It depends, I guess. Because I did the day that we were in the beach the first time, I did that. And then I jumped into a heavily chlorinated pool. So
yeah, that's different though. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we didn't even tell them where we went. We went on a 5-day cruise to 7. Was I even there? I was. A 7-day cruise to Cozumel, Costa Maya, and
Honduras.
Yeah. And yeah.
It was nice.
It was nice. Our rooms were right next to each other, and they removed the balcony separator, which is good. It was good and bad because then like Leo has no like,
We never
okay,
cared,
it's
though.
like 7 a.m. Let me go over and just like knock on the window, and I'm like,
loved
"There's
it.
Eli! Stop it!"
One day I was up by myself, like just trying to wake up and sitting. And then I saw her little like body run this way, and I just see her hands pull her back. I was like, she's fine. I think I yelled.
Why didn't you even know you were out there?
I was inside.
Why didn't you
I
also don't
think
know
I
like
yelled,
if the door
"She's
was
fine,"
open,
but-
like and someone was like naked or something?
Yeah.
Because like Dave, after we moved that, whenever we were changing to go to dinner or lunch or whatever, he just like takes his pants off. I'm like, our niece
the
and
curtain
nephew are
open?
going. Yes, and I was like, our niece and nephew are going to walk around and see their uncle in their underpants, and it's going to be confusing and traumatizing. And they're going to be therapy. And then he was like, oh, and then we closed the curtain. But it was fun.
It was
All the
great.
kids.
It was nice. We would do a 30-day.
I literally would never do it. I'm
because
sorry.
like
I'm not.
Jacob and I have so many responsibilities and so many things to do. The fact that like I didn't have to think about food, I didn't have to cook food. Somebody's driving the boat for me. I don't have to drive myself. Everything about it for Jacob and I is the perfect month-long experience.
I think though, if you were in a
people.
different season of life where life wasn't so demanding for you, like not for you, but just in general, like it's it's demanding. Like you have a high pressure business and all the stuff. So I think I don't know. I would rather go spend like 30 days at a lake house.
But then you have to like, clean up after yourself, do your own laundry,
I don't mind those.
make your own bed.
I'm particular.
Yeah.
The only thing was the making the bed thing. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, that's nice. I like that you're making my bed.
Yeah.
But also like every time I felt weirded out that there was someone in my room.
Really?
So I did an inventory of all my hard drives, all the things. Because I'm like,
Yeah.
even though I didn't work, I brought the work just in case I felt like working.
Yes.
And I didn't.
Nope. Good for you.
Thanks. I did bring back a cough though. So
That you got from my husband who took on the boat with him.
yeah. So Jake got sick the week leading up, and then Jake got Dave sick. Dave got me sick. Then Dave got re-sick. And then now I think I'm re-sick.
Oh no.
Maybe.
I don't know how I've managed to skip all of that. And I would knock on wood, but now I'm afraid to knock on wood. We'll get to that in another episode.
Yeah.
But somehow
Just you wait.
during my high stress, high everything, it hasn't gotten me. I don't know how. By some miracle.
I don't know. Leo got it too, and
No, sweet girl.
not as bad as but
Yeah.
anyways, what else hair stuff you got?
So somebody reached out that said loved our episode on hair growth. She's 9 months postpartum and has dry scalp and dandruff since like 2 months postpartum, and previously never had any scalp issues. She was washing her hair more to hide it, which probably wasn't helping. So she went back to only washing it once a week. Not super obvious unless you look closely. Wondering if you have any suggestions. So it's so difficult with hormones.
Because if they're still if she's still breastfeeding,
there could be a number of things, and you can't really work on leveling your hormones when you're postpartum because your hormones need to be able to fluctuate as much as they need to
you
regulate.
can gently support.
Yes.
But
but you shouldn't like ever birth control, but like harshly control it. So it's difficult with hormones because it's difficult to know what is missing or what is excess. I would say washing it less is good, but make sure you're still brushing it so you're removing the dead skin buildup. So you're going to look worse at first. Otherwise, my sister had a big hormonal problem maybe like a decade ago. Because she's like, I don't know what's happening. I'm washing my hair and it's still like greasy in the back. And I thought, she has like twice as much hair as I do. I thought she just wasn't washing it well enough, or she had product buildup. I was like, whatever, I'll wash it. It'll be fine because I can wash some hair real good. And I shampooed it 3 times with what should have knocked out every ounce of grease. And by the time I started combing it through to blow dry it, the back was just like cake. It looked like I had not even washed it at all. And at that point, we didn't really know. She had like a huge hormonal something. So that it doesn't matter what product you use at that point. It's coming from the inside out. So that's tricky. The only thing I would suggest is just hang in there. And if you're still having a lot of issues, like a year and a half, 2 years out, maybe find a natural functional doctor to take a peek at it. But otherwise, not washing every day. Make sure you're brushing
Does
it.
an apple cider vinegar like reset the pH?
I've heard that. Yes.
It doesn't hurt to try it.
It doesn't hurt to try it, an apple cider vinegar rinse. But if it's coming from like your internals, it's coming in through the hair and out through the hair strand. So if you can reset the pH of your scalp level, but if it's coming out of the inside, it's just going to keep
But her hair was
seeping
the
out.
scalp, right? The dandruff?
It's
Wasn't it?
as far as we know, it's dandruff, which there's a difference between dandruff and dry scalp. So a lot of people will say, oh, I have really bad dandruff. And it's just their scalp is dry and flaky. Dry and flaky isn't necessarily dandruff. Dandruff is like a yeast infection, basically, of the scalp, which is why Head and Shoulders is so frustrating to me because everyone's like, oh, you have a little flakes. You have dandruff. Use Head and Shoulders. But Head and Shoulders is like a medication. So you shouldn't be using that medication unless you have an active like yeast problem.
Which I would argue then like it probably still does come from the inside. Like we're all connected. There is no inside outside problems that aren't connected, right?
Yeah. Unless you have like a fungal, like a topical fungal thing.
But then the only reason that was able to take root because your immune system wasn't strong enough to kill it in the first place. Like, you know, like see it, address it.
Yep. So that's a hard one. Just hang in there.
If you're not nursing, because you, I mean,
she
what does she say? She said 9 months.
She doesn't say, but I'm going to
if you're nursing.
Because she had a home birth with her first.
Oh, that's awesome.
So I'm going to guess that she is.
Well,
also, she looks forward to our episodes every Monday. So thank you for being here.
We're worms. What are you doing? Go do something else with your Monday. Just kidding. We're so grateful you're here, but it's weird. Yeah, it's weird seeing like messages from like people like I have no idea who they are. And I'm like, and then I go creep on their page and I'm like, who are you? Yeah.
My mom doesn't listen to our podcast.
Why not?
She goes, I'm really sorry. I just don't podcast. I was like, that's fine.
That's okay.
That's all right.
Yeah. My mom listens to every episode.
Yeah.
Bless her heart. Bless both my parents' heart that they're so supportive to a fault. Like, you should tell me when I suck at something because they're like, whatever you put your mind to, sweetheart. And I'm like,
that's sweet though.
That's sweet. But
back to our cruise. We went to a comedy show at 11 p.m. like the night owls we are. And her dad wanted to go, but the whole comedy show
was all inappropriate.
It was all inappropriate. It would have been so like I would have been uncomfortable.
I would have barfed.
Your dad was there.
Like, yeah. It was all just. It was a female comic talking all about manhood, and I just and intercourse.
To go
with
to
manhood.
that with your father.
Yeah, I would.
Right,
yeah,
this is weird.
Yeah. There was something else to say. Oh, when it comes to like anything ever with health stuff, when people are like, oh, look, I need to do this thing. Like I need to address my dandruff. I need to address like, you know, my dry skin, whatever.
Yeah.
Because I used to have hella dry skin.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's not like I almost never lotion anymore besides beef tallow, which by the way, I have 5 pounds of beef tallow coming to me. Well, we're going to need to have a day and make our own.
Is it only rendered once?
It's literally just raw beef.
There we go.
We'll discuss that later. But you always like, we'll post a photo maybe somewhere on our Instagram. There's like a funnel that you have to start with, like the basics of everybody's needs. Like no matter what illness you have.
I was waiting for the second one.
I know. No matter what illness you have. What do you mean? The foundations?
Do a full episode on the funnel.
Yeah. Okay. We should. There's like, you have to address like basically your drainage. Like make sure you're pooping at least, twice a day. Start there. Then start with, now I can't remember what the funnel is, but like you just got to go back to the basics, like whole foods, pooping every day. If not, then doing like coffee enemas or something like that, or go. I think I might go get a colonic, by the way.
Yay! Good. Give him my name so I can get that referral.
Okay. But so just always go back to the basics instead of being like, oh yeah, this supplement's gonna save my life, or this new fad of raw milk, like whatever it is, you know. Which love raw milk, not dissing on it, but I'm saying like. Instead of like thinking that it's just some complicated new revolutionary thing you need to do to fix your scalp, just go back to the basics. Are you eating vegetables every single day, every meal? Yeah. What's your grain to meat fat ratio.
Yeah.
Go back to the basics.
Yes.
Anyways,
And
I'm off my
everything
soapbox.
from even the last episode about hair growth, scalp health, hair health, everything really does start from the inside.
Yeah. As I drink a root beer.
But it's
Guys.
plant fiber.
It's Olipop.
Chicory root, which is supposed to help you poop. Interesting.
Hmm.
I guess it is a prebiotic drink. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yes, inside out. Unless there's other circumstances. Obviously, if you're getting highlights every other day, then you need
for
to
sure.
address the outside in. But
Yeah.
if it's more like a skin scalp issue, that
Mhm.
comes from the inside out.
Yeah.
And
sorry, I'll just say this. You did a scalp treatment on me, and I don't know the toxin levels of it. I kind of don't want to know. But like,
I mean, I have the ability to do a natural one. I just don't have the ingredients
what do you mean?
to do a natural scalp.
What would be your natural? Like you would make it yourself?
Yeah, it's. I think I talked about it on the last one. It's the one
Oh, the
from
tea tree?
Sky Organic, where
Yeah.
it's tea tree, jojoba. The only thing I would need to find a way to supplement in there, because the scalp treatment that I do at the shop has like little grains in it to like really
Just add some sand.
manually grab it off. So I'd either need to add sand or salt.
Salt. Add real Redmond's real
sugar.
salt, which I want them to be a sponsor. Redmond's, if you hear this, I love you.
Yes.
Okay, that's it.
Also Jolly Llama, who I reached out to
I
when
don't
we
know
had
who that is. You
that's the
always
ice cream that you ate. They're the only people that have gluten-free ice cream sandwiches, and they're gluten-free, dairy-free, soy-free. So my top 3 frees, corn-free.
nice,
So
nice.
they did not want to talk to us when we had 2,000 followers. So actually, they just, I don't know that they even saw my message, but either way, please give me ice cream.
We will hold it personally. We will take it personally.
Where was I going with that?
I don't know. Is there another message?
Yes, there is another message.
Is that where you were going?
There was something else. Oh, the scalp treatment.
Oh yes. Sorry.
So yes, I can do one.
Easy. Yeah, it was nice though. Like it, and I feel like there's like random growth that wasn't there before.
You probably
And
just
I've
had a
been
lot of
brushing my
buildup.
hair very better. It's been better.
Yeah. Good.
I went a couple days where I forgot.
Yeah.
But
Do you have a good brush?
I think so.
Can you feel your scalp through
Yeah.
the brush? Okay.
Mhm.
Good.
It's I like it.
Good.
It like hurts and it
Okay,
makes me think.
good.
It sounds bad, but when I brush my hair, I think of you because I'm like, this is not fun and not comfortable because I can feel it on my scalp.
Is it just that your scalp's not getting enough like movement, so you get like bobby
Yes,
pin
because
pain?
it's in
Yeah.
like a hair bun all day,
Yeah.
every day.
Yeah, that'll do it.
I'm a lazy bones.
Somebody else said in all caps they love our
Keys are
podcast.
just sitting here in the middle.
Tick remover. She said she loves our podcast and she just wants to come hang out with us.
Aww.
That was nice.
No, you don't. We're the worst.
We probably smell.
I do smell. I didn't put deodorant on. I was like, it's just Irene. She'll be fine with it.
That's fine. They are trying to conceive. So all of our episodes about pregnancy
Yay.
and birth have been so informative. So congratulations.
Yeah.
We wish you the bestest of luck.
Mm-hmm.
Finally caught up after binging all the episodes after the
Oh my
past
gosh.
couple months.
Someone binged us?
I know. Loved the one about hair care. She has naturally curly hair and would love to know what tips, tricks, and secrets I might have that don't break the bank and aren't super time consuming, but will help her curls be cute instead of looking like a homeless poodle. And I want to put
That's the
out
most
that
relatable thing I've ever heard.
99% of the time, if my hair is curly, I look like a homeless poodle because I've spent 33. However, as soon as I got a straightener, so maybe 10, 23 years of my life straightening it as much as physically possible. And my mom has spent 50 years of her life getting perms every other month. So
Aw.
we are
You always
never
want what you
content.
can't
Yep.
have.
Yep. But I would say, which I've actually had a lot of my clients starting to go back to curl.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things that I will do is swap out regular conditioner for deep conditioner. If you can find a good non-toxic one, even better. The one that I have has fragrance, but it still scans as like a 98, which is whatever. But
I think all the apps sold out.
I
So like
think so, too.
I don't know how to help anymore.
I know. But that's the one that I use on Nova for now. Because I'm like, well, at least it doesn't have the major
Mhm.
like VHT. So I use that on her and I'll use that on me. It's very hydrating. So with curls, your main thing you're fighting is dehydration. Unless you have highlights or color, then you're fighting like bonds breaking. But if you're just curly and you're all natural, your biggest issue is going to be dehydration. So deep conditioner, because my daughter's hair is curly.
Like a leave-in or like a one you rinse
like
out?
when you rinse out. So the only difference in the shower, so you shampoo, always shampoo twice, which they say with curly hair, don't shampoo it. I disagree, but that's
Who's they?
everybody with curly hair is like, just rinse it out and put conditioner. I'm like, no, like then you're gonna get a yeast infection on your head because you're not getting all like the crap off. So wash it less, but do wash it and then condition. And so swapping out your conditioner for someone with not curly hair, I'd say like do a deep conditioning treatment once a week if you're feeling a little dehydrated. The only difference between a conditioner and a deep conditioner or like a conditioning mask is the size of the moisture molecule. So the moisture molecule in a conditioner is this big. So it'll get in the cuticle, it'll seal it, it'll hydrate it. The moisture molecule in a deep conditioner is just smaller little balls or whatever the sciencey thing is. But they are smaller, so they really get far in the cuticle and they'll hydrate a lot more. So swap out your
Do you want to link any like
conditioner.
ones that you like, or do you have?
I
Any?
can link them if you guys don't care that they're. But I mean, like my Instagram is 60% crunchy, 40% hair product. So as long as you don't care, I try to keep it as like I won't use anything with BHT in it because that one's a very big fertility type thing. So I'll link a bunch of stuff, but you kind of do your own research, use your judgment on what you're comfortable using. There is that brand that Andalou. I haven't tried their conditioner, but I like their shampoo, and I'm pickier on my shampoo, so I'm sure I'll like their conditioner. So I'll just go ahead and link it because at least they're clean ingredients. So I can't link the deep conditioner because they're discontinuing it. Because I just remembered they had them on like 70% off. So I bought as many as I possibly could for our house because that's what we use at home. So just kidding. I'll find some things. But swap out your conditioner for a deep conditioner is one. And then if the bottle says leave on for 5 minutes, leave it in for like 30. Or what I used to do when I had more time was I would get a shower cap and I would put the conditioner on in the shower, squeeze out all the excess, put a shower cap on, and then just sleep with it soaking wet with the conditioner, and then wake up the next day, rinse it out, and then throw in my curly products. The other thing is go back to mousse, which people like really pulled away from the mousse after the 2000s era. There are a lot of good mousses out there that are not like, sometimes the curled gel just makes it heavy, especially if you don't have like a really tight coily curl. When I put gel on mine, it's like the top gets really flat and the sides get really wide. If I use a mousse, it's enough to just make everything light and airy. I get more volume at the top.
There's a brand called Just Ingredients. I think that's what it's called. Just Ingredients. I'd have to look on my Amazon, but I've tried their mousse and it scans at like a 80 something or whatever. But their hairspray is like, it's called No Nothing. That's what it is. It's No fun. Nothing, but it's not No Nothing.
Okay.
Not every product. That's definitely the marketing behind it. It's like the hairspray, like it scans like 100. It's fine.
It's not strong enough for David.
He used it for a little while. Is that the one he didn't want?
Yeah. He needs a little more oomph.
A little more. Don't say oomph. My husband, get out of here.
And his
But the mousse, I don't know why I'm even talking about this because I didn't like the mousse. Take it all back. I didn't like any of it, but
yeah. But that's my struggle is finding a product that's good, quality ingredients, but also works. If I can connect those dots, I'll be worth millions one day. But the mousse that I like and use is from Air, AIIR. I use that most of the time. That's my main line I use when I'm doing weddings and stuff. It's a conundrum because they have gluten-free, sulfate-free. They don't use, I'm almost positive they don't use BHT unless something has changed. And I cannot tell you what that stands for. I just know every time I read that, that's the only ingredient in hair product that I see frequently that says hazardous on it. So that is something I actively avoid if I can. Or unless a product line changes on me and they don't tell me. But Air is
Vital
very,
Proteins, we're looking at you.
Right. They're very crystal heavy, which we'll get into. But they have a shampoo and conditioner that is 100% fragrance free. Yeah. So it's like it's so hard to win.
Basically what we're saying is you can't win and we're all on the same struggle bus. So
if you're struggling.
If you guys find like a product line that you like, don't just
keep going.
I want Irene to start a product line, a natural product line. Help me in harassing her to start a hair care line.
Speaking of things you can't find, one of our listeners mentioned that Rael, Rael, makes organic cotton disposable diapers.
Oh, okay. So for postpartum.
I think so, yeah.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, organic adult diapers. So
Woohoo!
there you guys go, helping us out.
Yeah, that's awesome. Do you guys want us to say your names or would you rather stay anonymous?
Yeah. That's a good question. We should probably ask before we just start blasting names.
Did you say your name?
I did not say it.
Well, I mean,
but-
if it's like Tiffany, like nobody's going to know.
yeah, that's true.
But
Do you want your whole Instagram handle
do you guys,
on there?
Yeah, let us know.
But yes, mousse. I like a mousse and just do everything to keep it hydrated. So if I leave my hair curly, which I did the entire cruise because it was so humid, there was no avoiding it. For me, it's always shampoo twice, strong conditioner, leave it in the full amount that the bottle says or longer. Then I use a leave-in conditioner. So right now I am using Ayer's leave-in conditioner. So I'll put a leave-in conditioner first, and then I will put the Olaplex 6 mixed with 7 together. Then I know, and this, mind you, this is not cost effective, but sort of. It's one of those where, like, if you buy one thing at a time, it's not that bad. But if you have that one unlucky month where you're out of toothpaste, deodorant, everything,
for sure.
And then I'll put the mousse, and then I won't do anything else. And what I like about that combo is I can leave my hair curly with that combo, and then on day 3, I can straighten it or curl it, and it doesn't feel gunky, and it doesn't, and I still have the heat protection in there. So that's usually why I layer my hair to not have to wash it. So if I'm curly on day 1, then I will straighten it on day 2 and then curl it on day 3, and then day 4 or 5, it's like up or something. So I like to layer my products to where my curls are weightless but hydrated, but I can still straighten it if I want the option. So that's my thing. I'll make a little graph of everything I use. But I could talk about hair for hours, so you stop me.
You know what my trick that I just learned for curly hair for me that works, that probably won't work for anybody else, and
well, and it probably won't work the second day because I had one day on the cruise where I'm like, I would go curly every day if my hair looks like this. And the next day I look like I stuck my hand on a socket, electrical socket. Yes. What's your thing?
I don't know why it works. So the natural shampoo and conditioner I have right now, and I cannot remember the name of it, but it works fine. And I don't know.
Yeah.
Anything is better than the Castile soap. Like, honestly.
That is the worst.
It is the worst. Don't use that. But I like I double wash and then condition and then rinse out. And then I don't know if this is wrong, but I just put some conditioner back in.
That's good to do. As long as you're not like always heating over it. Sometimes it can make it too.
No, like it's more like when I'm going curly.
Yeah.
So I just put like more conditioner in and then I brush it with a wet brush in upside down in the shower. And then I put my microfiber cloth on.
Yeah.
And then like tie it up and then I go to bed. Oh, sorry. So after I brush it down upside down, I do like the
scrunchy thing.
When it's really wet and there's still a lot of conditioner in it, I just like scrunch it. And then I put the towel on and then I go to bed and then I wake up and then my hair is awesome. Dave every day is like, whoa, like, cause honestly, like when you brush your hair upside down, it makes your roots really voluminous and then you tie it in and then like
does he ever laugh at you for going to bed like that?
He is so desensitized to the weird things. I'm taping my mouth now.
Yeah.
And which I wake up so much sharper.
Yeah.
Which is interesting. So like, no, like literally I'm going to bed with like a castor oil pack. So I sleep in the Nike. So like, here's the site. If I shower, I have that blue microfiber cloth. I have a castor oil pack on, a thyroid castor oil pack, and then I tape my mouth shut.
And like she said before, she has no problems getting laid, so it's fine.
Would 100% get laid. So yeah,
but I love that.
That's
so
the only
much.
thing. I don't know.
Yeah, upside down is good. Sometimes I put my hair product if I know for sure I'm going curly. But most of the time, if I'm going curly, it's because I'm running late.
Yeah.
But if I know I'm going curly, I will take all of those hair products I mentioned in the shower and put them on in the shower. I found that for me, sometimes it makes my hair a little bit drier the second day because there's so many curly haired methods. You really have to find what works for you because
there's different types of girls.
I've tried all of them and half the time it works and half the time
you
it doesn't.
ever tried the bowl method?
Not that one yet.
I have. It's phenomenal.
But is it a mess? I can't know if I can handle the mess.
No, I mean, I just put it in the tub.
Okay. So you're not getting like water all over your table. And
no. I just like, it's basically like I do it when I get out of the shower because I just like, I need to like get it done. And
Yeah.
I don't, a lot of people online like take it like, oh yes, do it this way. And then turn your head in this way. And like, and I'm like, I have
Like dunk
3
and go.
minutes. So like I do like
Yeah.
a dunk, squish, squish, dunk, squish, squish.
Yeah.
Dunk. And I don't know if like you need to do it that many times, but it does help a lot.
Good.
I don't know.
So another thing about hair, which is the curly girl method, kind of confuses me. They must be putting a crap ton of product.
A crap ton.
Because so
their
those
hair probably
products,
feels like shredded wheat because
the
like
products
there's no way.
are a little bit on the pricier side. But with Olaplex 6, it's a this sized bottle. For all of the amount of like length and density of hair I have, I use like a pump and a half. That bottle will last me like 9 months. And the 7, because I keep buying those little kits. I have so many bottles of number 7 that I keep bringing the excess to the salon. So like one tiny bottle of number 7 is $30 plus your tax, give or take. That bottle should last you like a year, if not longer, because you're just putting like 2 dabs of oil. That should last you forever. But anyways, with hair product, if you're putting product on soaking wet hair, like it's just running right back off. So I've tried the method where I'm in the shower, it's dripping, I'm putting product in. The next day my hair is dehydrated, but I think it's because it's not getting all the conditioners I'm putting in it. I find that mine does better. I do put my product in upside down, so that's a good one. But I wait till it's definitely not dripping. Maybe a little bit drier than not dripping. Because then I know if I spray in the conditioner and it gets to where it's almost dripping, there's a lot of moisture meant to stay in there, not to drip back out.
I have no in between with my hair. I don't know what it is. It's either dripping wet or like it feels like shredded wheat.
Yeah.
I think that's like the in between. But
there we go.
there we go.
Oh, did we accidentally? Oh, that wasn't too bad.
Look at us.
Not over babbling.
43 minutes. I mean, we overbabbled and definitely got a little ADD.
Yeah.
But what's new, guys? Like,
Right.
come on.
But if you have any questions, I'm happy to answer any questions. Either
And you can
on
also
Under
do-
the Sun or my own Instagram.
Yeah.
Which for some reason I'm not getting any of Under the Suns. Ever since we got back from the cruise and I was like out of commission for a week, my phone's been doing weird stuff. So if you don't hear from me on one platform, message me on the other. I can try to answer to the best of my abilities any personal questions.
Well, you should also answer them like in a reel.
Oh, yeah.
Like just
Plus we
like
can post
post
it in there.
the question and then be like, got this question. You know, just do a reel
I
about
should
it.
come to your house, do one of those fakey shower filmy things
Fakey shower filming. Why am I mad? Why?
so you can film it for me.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I'll just show up in my swimsuit and get in your shower. That sounds like a day.
You know, I wouldn't put it past us, honestly. That's not even the weirdest thing we've ever done.
Listen, I'm trying to move into her side yard.
I'm trying to get you to move into our side yard.
My husband said no, we would bother them.
Just
Who's
don't,
the
just
one
don't
staying
buy.
on the phone till 2 a.m. It's not me. Because you better believe at 10 p.m. I'd be like, family, get outside.
Yeah.
Get out
I
of
think
their
there
hair.
would just have to be boundaries of like, hey,
We're also friends enough to say like, hey, I am dead. I'm going home.
Yeah.
Or please go home. I'm dead.
yeah,
So
well,
it's going to be the fellas. If anybody overstays there, overstay.
all the time I'm like, Dave, people have to go. They have to go. They have things they need to do. We got to go home. It's late. It's late. And then he's like, yeah, but one more thing. Sweetie, he's so social. He's not social. Like when we're at home, he's like, we need to just stop like going out so much. Like we don't go out that much.
No.
But like when our social calendar gets too busy, he gets overwhelmed with like house projects and stuff. So, but he's once we get there, man, he's social butterfly.
Both of my kids are so social.
Jake keeps texting me. He's like, hey, everyone wants to see Leo. And I'm like, or Riker, no one
Yeah.
wants to see Leo. And I'm like, she's asleep. Or like, it's
Yeah.
always at like really late. And I'm like, why are you getting up at 10:30?
Yep. That's a good question.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. Well, we have some really great episodes coming up.
I'm so excited.
In particular, I mean, actually, there's quite a few. And we have some guests that are coming in studio and then some via whatever Zoomy, FaceTime platform. So excited. If there's anybody you want to see us interview, send them our way.
We love the topic suggestions too. So keep sending those.
Because we're about to have a project meeting after this about what's coming up.
We go project meet somewhere where there's food.
Okay.
Well, if you have time, you're on boob clock. I'm on whatever clock.
I think we should crank out one more episode.
Okay.
And then we should go. That'll be fun.
Because I went from eating all the time on a cruise to today I've eaten one piece of string cheese and an ice cream and this Olipop.
Irene.
I know, but I had to work today, so.
Okay. Thanks, guys, for being here. We appreciate you.
Bye.
Bye. How do I do things with my hand?
Thanks for being with us today. Follow us on Instagram at _underscore podcast. We'd love to meet you.
Please help us out by subscribing on YouTube and leaving a review on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. We'll see you next time. Please remember this information is made available to you for informational and educational purposes only. It is in no way a substitute for medical advice.
I just want to point out that how the guys cruise is they have the full camera. They're set up, and Under the Sun podcast goes on a cruise, and we use our phone because progress over perfection.
My camera is so far buried in my backpack that it would be too much effort with the kids.
Yeah, and we're both on kid duty right now, so we'll see whose video does better.
Yeah.
Are you? Is this a competition?
Not really.
Listen, I'm so stubborn. I'll buy views. Wait a minute. Are we doing podcast versus podcast on this trip?
Podcast, we podcast.
My thing was that look at you guys' setup versus the mom's setup. Your mic is we're
Compensating.
and I'm in vertical. What? Am I even a professional?
Yeah, our market is vertical.
Yeah, guys.